Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. So to start off the video today, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like that button, and please join all my weather videos and other vlog videos that I offer basically every other couple days. So I actually have great news today. So yesterday I got my first Pfizer shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. Very excited. I actually did a walk-in over in Tyson's Corner, Virginia. They are accepting walk-ins. There's a few places in Northern Virginia that actually are accepting walk-ins. So if you don't have an appointment, get over there. Again, they just approved, the FDA approved 12 to 15-year-olds, obviously 16 and older. You're all eligible and everything to get your shot. So please, if you haven't gotten your shot, please go and get your shot. A lot of emotions, honestly, when I was in the actual vaccination site. When I sat down to do my 15 minutes after getting the shot, just looking around, and there's a lot of emotions in people, honestly. It felt very, felt very good, honestly, to get it. So I go back for my second one at the beginning of June, and I hope you all are getting vaccinated as well. It will help end the pandemic. Honestly, it will. It's great to be getting vaccinated. So please get it if you haven't already. So weather-wise, it's been pretty cool over the past week. If you live in the Great Plains, the Great Lakes, and the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, girl, we've been stuck in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and we're supposed to be in the 60s, 70s, and even low 80s in the Southeast. We just haven't seen that basically over the past week. Well, this weekend and going into early next week, we are going to have a pattern change. Ridge of high pressure will move from the southwest into the plains and into the east, so that will build up basically more warm weather, and it will push it basically all the way into the rest of the lower 48s and everything. We've seen hot weather into the desert southwest, so a lot of that warmth is going to finally press eastward. So if you live in like Minneapolis, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Buffalo, you've been stuck in the 40s and 50s. Some places even have seen snow in the beginning of May if you live in the higher elevations of the Appalachians and the Great Lakes and everything. Even out into the west, like Denver. Denver saw snow. Now, it's not very, unusual. Yes, the Rockies and everything. If you live in the higher elevations, yes, you still will see snow in the month of May. That does go down drastically, obviously, when you get into the month of June. Basically ends for the whole entire summer. But it's not uncommon to see snow in Denver, especially at the beginning of May. Remember, the snowiest month for Denver is actually April. Just to let you know. So a lot of warm weather is going to be pressing over to the east, and that's going to actually build back into the plains. So like Dallas has been stuck in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. You'll be back into the 80s. Houston, San Antonio, you'll probably reach the 90s. The Gulf Coast states back into the middle to upper 80s. Some parts of Florida will see some 90s. Back into the southeast, finally 70s and some 80s will be popping back up. If you live in the Mid-Atlantic, here in DC, today is supposed to be 70, 71 degrees. By the weekend, you'll be in the mid-70s, and early next week to mid-next week, we could be pressing 80 degrees, which is actually a little bit above average. Our average temperature is 73, 74 right now in the nation's capital. If you live in New England, 50s and 60s, even some 40s have been basically the norm over the past week or so. That's going to be replaced finally with 60s and 70s, and into the Great Lakes and the upper plains, again, 60s and some 70s will finally be bringing you all nicer weather early next week. So we are finally getting out of this very kind of unusual May chill, and we'll finally be knocking right on the summer doors with temperatures building back to average and maybe slightly above average for some of you all. And speaking of above average, we are expected to see some possibly not record-breaking, but a lot more above average temperatures going to the end of this month. So I'll have another video on that very soon. So that is it for today. Again, get vaccinated. It doesn't take very much. Boom. Got you right there. And I'll talk to you all next time. Bye.